everybody. I am Erica Carlson with BRIX Real Estate. Thank you for joining me on I Heart Minneapolis Homes. It's both my website and the name of my show here. So it's MPLS if you're doing a quick Google search. I wanted to talk to you today about staging your home and the 3 reasons why we do it. And maybe you don't need convincing, but if I'm going to layer, like what is the most important thing for you to do when you're selling your house, I would love for you to keep your basic furniture. Now we're going to remove a lot of personal items to depersonalize, but we don't want to remove everything. So just real quick in terms of order, if I can do this from memory, it's vacant is down here. There's reasons why we might want to do vacant. Maybe we just don't have a choice, for example, but I'll come back to that. So the best is staged, right? This is deliberate decision making of where items go. It's sort of decorative, but staging is different than decorating your homes. What you're seeing around me is decorations, and there's practicality of the board behind me, or there's my paintbrushes. That's not staged, right? This is just how I want my home. And then below that would be just furniture. I know some people think that's staging. It isn't staging, but if that's better for you than nothing, I will still take your basic main pieces. So the bed, the table, staging would be going beyond that, the lamp and the decorative items. And then below that, I'm going to put the vacancy, just because vacant makes it really hard for people to understand the spatial relationship. So let's dig into that a little bit more, because I have 3 reasons. So again, was just starting to touch on it. It gives you the true size of room. So in a picture, which is using a wide angle lens, people don't, yes, they're buying the walls and the floor. That's all they're really buying. But when it's completely empty, they're not getting a great sense of space. And sometimes they actually think the room is smaller than it would be as if you presented it with actual furniture in it. So it's just giving them a scale component. And the other part is it's making them realize what's possible. So just because you choose to put your bed in a particular spot, they can imagine it can go other places, of course. So if the bed is just there, I point that out to buyers all the time. Notice this is a king size, California king size bed. So if you have a queen, maybe you're going to even have more space for your things. So it's really helpful, especially in bedrooms where people want to know if a certain size bed will fit. You want to give them that. Honestly, even if the bed is fake, if it's a blow up mattress or it's boxes, that spatial relationship is really important. And truly staged houses, oftentimes, again, there's no real mattress. Another thing you might forget about is it brings your best features of your house up to light. So let's say you finished your basement. By highlighting it with furniture, you're giving them a sense that they can come there after work and read a book or watch a movie. The lamp is creating ambiance. There's some candles. There's, books, even if again they're fake. It's just the illusion, because you have to remember this peaceful little spot you're creating is giving them a sense of this is where I can have coffee in the morning, and this is where I can unwind after work. It's an illusion. It's a lifestyle that you're selling at this point. You're going beyond the walls and the flooring. We want to give them the ability to envision themselves in that room. So that's really my 3rd point, which is staging makes a house a home. I just make sure I wasn't saying it backwards, right? So you're not just selling the home. Now I'm selling that lifestyle, which is important to people. We don't want to miss out on that opportunity in terms of marketing. And that's where you work in tandem with your agent to create that feeling. And we want to get into that hominess. We're selling a home. We want it to be homing. We want it to be less of just a shell of a house. And then before I wrap up today, that vacant component can be important. You may not have a choice, so you don't have to spend thousands of dollars paying for rented furniture necessarily. It kind of depends on the price point of the house too, whether you need to, invest into rental furniture or not. I mean, that's kind of staging all the way over here, right? We can utilize the things you have, but of course, if you move out of state, maybe there's something going on in your life where you need to clean the house completely. That is fine. It'll work. It'll be fine. It may not sell quite for as much money. And I will contradict myself and say if everything is in rough condition, extremely outdated furniture, there may be another case for vacancy. I think it depends on what you have, what lifestyle are we presenting, but still scale and getting a sense of space is probably going to trump like whether the couch has a hole in it or is kind of raggedy from the dogs jumping up and down off of it. So don't underestimate, have that conversation with the agent before you pack everything up. Again, don't pack everything up. We need to see what you have. We need to decide if this piece or that piece is staying. It may be a really great thing to have.